You are just to create a project. Basic student. Or let me just make it basic student. You don't check this. When you check this, it will create it for you. This is English. Create main class. It will create this package and create this for you. You don't want that. Finish. Then you get an empty source package. I'll create my package. Or if you don't want to, you can just create your class. Then you choose a package there. So class student class. Then com dot aiti hyphen case dot student. Finish. So I did 2 in 1. I created a class and created a package at the same time. Now that I've done this, you are just to what? And everything must be, all your codes must be in the class. You don't write anything outside the class. So string name, and try and use the shortcut. Name, ID, and level. ID, assuming integer, and ID. Then string level. Now to create a constructor, I'm teaching you the shortcut straight away. In NetBeans, you just type. If I want to get a default constructor, I just start typing with the name. So student control space. You can see it gives me what? Generate. So it will generate the default constructor for me. I type student again. Generate. It will generate what? Everything for me. This full. But the other ones do not generate for you. You have to type them, you have to generate. So if you want to generate, you right click, you go to insert code, constructor, then you choose, I want one for only the what? The name to generate for you. This is for the name. Alt insert constructor. I want only one for what? Integer. Generate to generate for you. Alt insert constructor. I want one for only the level. Generate. So I now have okay. You will get an error here because this constructor, a method overload, is defined by the number of what? Parameters. You can see the first one here. This is a student. It takes what? A string. It doesn't matter what kind of string is taken. Once there's a constructor that takes one string, you can create another constructor that takes also what? One string. There will be a conflict. In overloading, method overloading, the focus is always on what? The parameter types. So you're overloading. Note that the constructor is a method. So you're overloading this. So this cannot be done. I delete it. Now I have these three. So IDs, this, and this. To know where I am, the system.out, you don't have to be typing anything. Just type SOUT tab. It will generate for you. SOUT tab. It will generate for you. Then type so that you move fast in your typing. So default sita. Then the three ones SOUT tab 3 params. Then down here to SOUT name param SOUT ID param save and run. Now I ask you to create a test class. You create another class. This time you choose a package. So I want it to be so test student. Finish. Then for a test class, it must always have what? Public static void main method. And that one to the shortcut public static void main, just the initials, then tab, it will generate for you. Public static void main, public static void main, PSVM, tab, it will generate for you. So it will generate it for you. Then I'll create an instance of the class. So students, that one to, if you want a name suggestion, control space, it will suggest a name for you. New. Then to ask you which overload, I want a default one for the meantime. So if I want another student, you can see that as is generating, telling my student one. I choose the name one. Then again, student two. ID 20. Student 3. Simple. So I've created an instance of it. This is what you're supposed to do. Just to test your classes. So now when I run it, I get default constructor, param constructor, ID param, 3 params.